said, my name is Kristaps Niedols. I'm the Deputy Head of Mobility Planning Division. And in the next few minutes, I'll be explaining on how the city of Riga is positioning itself to benefit from the Rail Baltica project. But first, I would like to start with a short primer to what exactly is Rail Baltica. And on a national level, we see that it is a high-speed rail connection that would link our Baltic capitals and also connect us to the European rail network. That would result in reduced travel times of around 5 million passenger hours saved. And in the long term, it could potentially save us more than 7 billion with the effect on climate change and noise reduction. On a national level, we see that this is a Riga City metropolitan area project, and it benefits the sustainability by first facilitating GDP growth of around 1.8%. It stimulates land and property value and logistics and tourism by building a new logistics center in Salaspils, by expanding the current Riga Central Station terminal, and also adding a new connection to the Riga International Airport. And you could say also an added benefit here is the future opportunity to build upon this network and potentially implement what we call the Rail Baltica loop. And one thing that is a key theme for Riga as a whole is how to prevent Rail Baltica from becoming a barrier in our city and disconnecting parts of one another. And what we are doing is actually working with different stakeholders so it does not become a barrier. And here's how it looks like. From the Rail Baltica local plan ordered by the city, we see that on the left bank of Daugava River, we have more than 20 crossings. However, on the right-hand side of Daugava River, there are more than 10 crossings. And all of them have a potential of becoming a barrier, but the good thing is that most of the crossings will be provided by the Rail Baltica project. But one question is, how do we capture the benefit and create them accessible for everyone? So in order to achieve that, we are involving stakeholders and NGOs through site visits to see how the Rail Baltica affected area looks like now and what needs to be taken into account in the design phase. But we are also organizing weekly meetings with the Rail Baltica project team to work through and negotiate the needs of the city and its people. And even possible during the COVID summer restrictions, we have had these weekly meetings that has been ongoing since 2019. And just last week, we were also able to hold workshops with stakeholders and NGOs to co-design and solve railway crossings in surrounding areas. But that's more to the area outside of the city center. So if we look at the city center, what we want to create is the Riga Central Station area, or RCS for short, as a sustainable Baltic mobility hub and the welcoming face of Riga and Latvia. And we can achieve it with some following solutions as laid out in the Rail Baltica local plan. By first, diverting car traffic from the Central Station Square area, reducing it by 85%. And that would provide us with different multiple enhancements possible, like we can improve surface level pedestrian connection and also increase the amount of public space available. We can enhance and optimize the public transport in this area, and also we can enhance the accessibility, and also for an area that is currently missing a lot of vital cycling connections, we can add them and improve with new additional links. And so this is how it would look like from how we see it now, an area that has most of its space dedicated to car traffic, but with a lot of potential that could be transformed into an area with increased public space and also a lot of fast public transit links. I would also like to add that right now, as Andreas mentioned in the previous presentation, that we have set up a partnership with Gale Architects from Denmark to co-develop a concept design for the station square to recreate it as a welcoming, multifunctional public space. And we are right in the middle of the process, but we have already had our first workshops to involve important stakeholders from the area in the design process. And I will end with this. Riga City, through the local plan, has prepared scenarios on how we can implement all of what I outlined today and is ready to take hold of the opportunity. And as an added benefit, we have secured political approval and support both on the city level, but also on the national level for the implementation of the optimal scenario that would capture the benefits I outlined to all of you today. So in summary, the city of Riga is ready for Rail Baltica.